New at 10, the University of San Francisco tonight hosted 4 candidates for the job of top prosecutor in the city. Interim DA Brooke Jenkins, who was appointed to the job, faced moderate and progressive candidates, including John Hamasaki, who was endorsed by the Democratic Party. KTVU's Jana Katsuyama live now in the newsroom with the issues they debated tonight. Jana.
Julie, this was really a battle between Jenkins, who has taken a very hard line on crime and criticized the previous DA's office, and other candidates who say that she isn't doing enough and there's a need for more reform efforts. 4 candidates for San Francisco's district attorney job faced hundreds of people at the forum, sponsored by the League of Women Voters and University of San Francisco. They explained why they want the job and answered questions about what they would do to address the city's drug problems. Interim District Attorney Brooke Jenkins pointed to her 8 years with the prosecutor's office and says she's running to bring accountability to criminals.
What I know is that the DA's office effectively decriminalized the sale of drugs over the last 2.5 years. I did come in and take a tougher approach because we need a tougher approach. That should they be connected to selling fentanyl to somebody that overdoses, that they could be charged with murder, because we have to hold these people accountable.
Joe Alioto-Veronese, a civil rights attorney and former law enforcement officer, criticized Jenkins, saying she's focusing too much on politics and not enough on action.
The day I get sworn in, those investigators that are driving this district attorney around will go back to work, they'll go back on the street, and they will make fentanyl arrests on that day.
Attorney John Hamasaki, a former police commissioner, pointed to his endorsement by the Democratic Party, saying the system needs reform, not just arrests.
We've tried that. All it does is bring out more dealers, and more dealers now fighting for turf. We have to address the demand side of it. The demand side of it means getting treatment for users.
Maurice Chenier, a San Francisco native and attorney, says he will take a hard line.
One of my biggest things I'll do is block access. I'll put both users and dealers in jail. If you don't shape up, you got to ship out.
The candidates agreed on support for the CART program that helps police provide services on calls to homeless people, and an innocence commission to review cases. But there were differences on whether to treat 16 and 17-year-olds as adults, Jenkins and Chenier taking a harder line than Hamasaki or Alioto-Veronese. There also was conflict over how to deal with hate crimes.
This current DA hasn't charged a hate crime yet. What message is that sending?
We have an ethical obligation not to charge something that we can't prove beyond a reasonable doubt. I spent 2.5 years in this city as the designated hate crimes prosecutor, and I tell you it's one of the hardest things to prove because it's one of the only crimes that requires proof of motive.
We, for too long, have treated our victims as just, they're another witness, and this is what we're going to use to score a conviction and get a notch on the wall or whatever.
You should not be shot because you're white, black, yellow, or brown. Under my administration, I guarantee you, crime is crime.
And the election on November 8th will be for a 1-year term, and it will be ranked choice voting, allowing people to vote for multiple candidates in the order of preference. Julie?
Yeah, a lot of big issues facing the city. Jana, thank you.